Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Thursday. I hope you're all doing well. It is a full moon. So take a look at what that's going to mean for you. It is a strawberry full moon. So it will appear pink to some of you because of the relationship it is in the sky. So really interesting stuff. So really good class last night. Thank you for those who participated, everybody participated. Everybody was there. It was wonderful. Thank you. So, good morning, Miss Kara Wilson. All right, one card fell. So we are moving into change is the only thing that we can count on, that nothing stays the same. And it can't. It really can't, because we're here to evolve. We're here to have evolution. For some of you, you really, like myself, like the change, or like the staying the same, right? And unfortunately, that's just not the way it works. It really isn't. And we have to get, if not embracing it, okay with it. Good morning, Dorothy. Good morning, Jeannie. So it is going to be important to leave the past in the past. That what the would have, could haves, and should haves are, what the sometimes to make ourselves feel better, we go back into those memories that we're very, very happy, even though it didn't work out or it didn't go well. And unfortunately, that keeps you stuck. That keeps you stuck in that story. It keeps you stuck in that place. So it's going to be really important for you to understand that it's okay to go back and look, but not to stay in those feelings, not to stay in that vibration, because that is the past. And it's time to let that go, that you are going to be safe and stable as we move forward. But it's going to be really important for you to recognize that you're going to be safe and stable, that you are going to have the financial abundance. You are going to have the foundation. All right. You're laying it. You're laying it each and every day that you make the choices and decisions to move yourself forward, that take you forward. So for some of you, you may want to get out and do some grounding. You may want to get out and do a root chakra meditation to clear it and balance it. Because when you're feeling not stable, when you're feeling unsafe, that is your root chakra being blocked or unbalanced. So definitely time to leave the past where it belongs and move into a nice solid foundation, because you are moving beyond the veil. You are moving into the higher vibrational frequency that's bringing you look at the fruit of your labor. The fruit of your labor is coming in. You're starting to receive. You're starting to receive the prosperity and abundance that you've been, it's almost like you've been holding your breath for it. But it's starting to come in. You're starting to receive. You're starting to get that unexpected opportunity. You're starting to see that phone call happen. You're starting to see things move in a positive direction in all parts of your life. And it's very, very important to know that it is sustaining. This is not a fluke. This is not one and done. This is the team of guides, angels, ascended masters, guardian angels, your higher self, all coming in and saying, we are here. We are here. We are supporting you. We are loving you, because it is time for you to come into a very peaceful presence. It is time for you to have peace in the present, unlike you have had in probably the last 3 to 6 years. All right. And when things get peaceful, we can get nervous, because we're so used to the chaos. We're so used to the turmoil that's where we're resonating. We're resonating down in blame and worry and guilt and grief. And that's where we need to come out of, because that's the past. And now it's time to have the peace in the present, because the peace in the present is bringing in the abundance and the prosperity. Peace in the present is bringing you the nudges from spirit in the direction that you need to be going. So those nudges are the inspiration of where you need to be going. Where you were is over. And for some of you, it's going to take a minute. You're going to need to grieve the loss of that relationship, that situation, both, whatever it was. But it's time to move forward, because the Wheel of Fortune is turning. Good morning, Darlene. The Wheel of Fortune is turning, and nothing is going to be the same. Change is in the air. And it's funny, I actually started talking about change on this video before I pulled the cards, before I looked at the cards. Because yes, that is the energy that is out there today, that change is in the air. And it's good. It's bringing you peace. But you have to embrace it, and you have to feel safe. And if you're not feeling safe and balanced, then you've got to get out there and ground. You've got to do some root chakra work. balancing and cleansing your root chakra. It's time. It's time, because things are going to start flowing into your experience, and it's different. It's going to be different people, different jobs, different situations, and it is going to be taking to you that which is for you, which is going to be different. It's not going to be the same, because if you keep staying in the same place, if you keep staying in the places you resonate, nothing changes. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. Yeah, that's how that works. So change is in the air. And this full moon is absolutely bringing it, because it is finally allowing you to release a lot of the grief and guilt and unworthiness and blame and victimization that you've been living with for a very long time. And it is time to feel the positive expectation and the passion. 3 came out, so we're going with 3, and not surprised. It's going to kind of validate and stick with yesterday's message. So composure, it is about you coming into a time of balance, having your composure in all situations, not coming at change with fear and discouragement and not feeling worthy of the change. It is time to get into balance, to know that everything that is coming for you is for you. This is your time. It is your time of receiving. And for some of you, it's going to be about meeting new people that bring you the information and the ways in which you haven't had before. So there's going to be a lot of new, and you can't hold yourself back from the new because it's overwhelming, or because it's new, it's uncertain. Because what's being brought to you is going to ultimately bring you the peace that you've been searching for, the peace in the relationships, the peace in the money. And you've got to embrace it. You've got to embrace the changes, because divine timing is right timing. Everything that's coming for you now has been coming for a while. It's all been building up. It's all been put together for you to come to you at now, at the right time. So many of you, you are going to be getting the opportunities that you've been wanting and waiting for. But now, because they're just like, it feels like they're dumping in, they're like falling into your lap. It's like, ooh, wait a minute, this is too good to be true. No, it's not. It's for you. Because we are all here to have joy and contentment. Look at that. And if you didn't see yesterday's video, I did pin it to the top of my page. It's very relevant. It's going to be very relevant for a long time. So if you did not look at it, please take a look at it, because it is about how to get to joy and contentment, because that's the experience that we're here to have in this time, in this life experience. We're here to have joy and contentment. And for many of us, we're not even sure what that is, because it's been so tumultuous. It's been so chaotic. It's been one lesson after another for a lot of years. And so to feel joy and contentment, it almost feels abnormal, because if things are going well, when's that other shoe going to drop? And it's not. And it's not. And it's not. So, it's time. It's time to receive. It's time to believe in receiving. Hey, Ritash. Honey, I do, these are daily messages that are for everyone. And individual messages are going to be on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So thank you for being here. So I would take a look at the replay of this video so that you can get the whole message. Because we're all moving into change. We're all moving into change, but it's to bring us peace in the present. And it feels like peace in a way that we've not had peace before, where we always were striving, we were always working, we were always wanting. And now we're going to be receiving. And for some of you, it's going to be receiving things you didn't even know you wanted, because your higher self, the divine spark within you, knows what's better for you, what really is what you need, what is going to be best for you. So for some of you, it's going to feel very overwhelming, because it's going to be a lot. And you can't push it off or hold it back because you don't feel worthy of it. You got to learn how to receive. You got to learn how to say thank you. And trust me, it's a skill. It takes time. It takes time to get out of your own way. It takes forgiving those past situations that made you be so fearful. and letting them go. Just knowing that whatever happened back then happened, and it was the best that it could be, even though it was awful. But it's over. It's done. It's time to move on. One step at a time. Invoke Archangel Raphael for the healing, and invoke Archangel Michael for the strength. Because some of these situations did take you to your knees, and you need help in getting back up on your feet. Getting back up in a way that you feel like, okay, I can take the next step. And sometimes we need that. We need that heaviness lifted out of our heart, lifted off of our shoulders, so that we feel like we can move forward. We can have joy and contentment. We can find balance. We can have peace. Invoke the angels. They will not come in and just fix everything for you, because we have free will choice. We came here for a purpose. So they're going to help you with the purpose, but they're not always going to swoop in and make everything better all the time. You have to invoke them when you feel like you really need them. And I invoke them every day. So I'm still doing, I request a most benevolent outcome. I'm using it. I'm using my gratitude. I'm using my gratitude journal. 21 days, 10 things every day. If you really feel like you've got to flip the cup from half empty to half full, gratitude journal. It takes 21 days to retrain the brain. All right, 10 things every day for 21 days. And every day, ask your angels, build that relationship with them. I request a most benevolent outcome for the shopping trip. I request a most benevolent outcome for the home improvements that's going on in my house. I request a most benevolent outcome for meeting that person that's going to make a difference in my life. Whatever it is, no big, no small. Oh, awesome, Darlene, awesome. And then when you receive it, you say thank you, thank you, thank you. And even if it's days or months or weeks later, they know what you're thanking them for. They know. All right, guys, I am sending you so much love, so many blessings. Please hashtag replay if you watch the replay and add your energy to the community. Thank you. And also, if you want to work with me, I do have appointments available for integrative energy therapy. And I do have spots available for intuitive guidance or mediumship readings. So remember, when I'm in your energy, whether we're a continent away or in the same room, it's no difference. So the integrative energy therapy works virtually, distantly, just as well as it works in person. And so do the readings, because your loved one is going to show up no matter where you are, no matter where I am. It's just the way it works. We're all energy. We're all energy, and we're all able to communicate with each other. So please don't feel like you have to be anywhere near me physically to work with me. All right, guys, I'm sending you so many blessings and so much love. Have a beautiful rest of your Thursday, and I will talk to you soon. You too, Kara. You too.